Good morning, I'm Jasmine Anderson. We continue our year-long investigation on Long Island's dangerous roads. Today, we're focused on one of the deadliest months. 32 people were killed in crashes in August of 2023. Among them, parents out for a date night.
Are we in survival mode? Absolutely, still. Nobody knows the aftermath. There's like 7 steps of grief. Where I'm at today, survival. I'm just trying to survive.
Coming up in 90 seconds, the new warning from officials and the message to you from some of the victims' families. Investigators are still piecing together information on the deadly mass shooting in Midtown. Detectives plan to question a man in Nevada who supplied parts for the rifle used in Monday's attack. Police say Shane Tamora intended to target the NFL's headquarters, but took the wrong elevator. He was carrying a note blaming the league for his mental health troubles. Tamora killed 4 people, including off-duty NYPD officer Diddy Islam, before taking his own life. Service for Officer Islam is tomorrow. Sean Diddy Combs wants to be released from jail before he's sentenced in October. Earlier this month, the hip-hop mogul was convicted on federal prostitution-related charges. Now, prosecutors have until tomorrow to respond. Valley Caterers in Franklin Square will close its doors next month after nearly 6 decades in business. Its owner says it's time to retire. The business was established back in 1967. Only Newsday renewed talks to relaunch ferry service from Glen, Cove to Manhattan. Ferries ran a few weeks in 2017. COVID disrupted plans to bring it back in 2020. And last year, a resolution on a pilot program was paused because of differences with the developer. Your Wednesday weather now. The heat wave becomes official today with a 3rd day of brutal temperatures on the island. There is relief and strong storms on the way. Right now it's clear here at Long Wharf and Sag Harbor. Well, today highs are in the low 90s, but it feels like it's around 100. So stay hydrated, please. We do have that heat alert in effect until tonight. Tomorrow, rain finally cools us down. You can see on the Futurecast storms rolling in during tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. More rain on Friday before we dry out over the weekend. Sunny skies and cooler temps for the start of next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
After the mass shooting in Manhattan, some workers and companies are reevaluating security procedures and active shooter training. Flying Aces is a security company based on the island that conducts active shooter training and demonstrations. Sometimes use live actors to help employees learn how to better protect themselves.
We try to give them the tools to survive a situation or a disaster.
That training is modeled after the Department of Homeland Security's Run, Hide, Fight model if there is an active shooter like was seen in Manhattan. Experts say images on social media of barricaded entryways and employees hiding in the building where the gunman was shows good training, something former Homeland Security advisor for New York State Michael Balboni says is more important than ever.
The Department of Homeland Security has been championing for years and years an active shooter training ever since Columbine.
Drones and our statistics that we're watching all of our employees and making sure that they're accountable for their production.
This is technology that's keeping people safe.
That's correct.
Joseph Sorty from Strategic Security in Smithtown says buildings and companies should consider better technology to prevent active shooters, but admits it can be expensive.
But these are a significant investment, but it's a capital improvement investment that you're investing in someone's life.
And some companies on the island are even adding active shooter response kits to the workplace that contain everything from emergency medical supplies to tools to barricade yourself in a room safely. It's something security professionals hope more companies will consider.
It's as important as an AED.
Andrew Enger, Newsday TV.
Read more on this story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. We continue our year-long investigation on Long Island's dangerous roads. Today, we're focused on one of the deadliest months when 32 people were killed in August of 2023. Jim Bomback reports.
It feels like 2 people were just erased out of this planet.
Dozens of Long Island families devastated by deadly crashes.
Somebody left somebody in the road like garbage, come on.
In one of the deadliest months on Long Island roads.
I was this close to dying. There's no other way to say it.
Ismenia and Odalis Urania were killed by a drunk driver on their way home from a date night dinner. Their daughters, ages 14 and 8, were home sleeping.
Instead of their parents coming home, a police officer comes to the door.
Chris Marie Rodriguez has been caring for her sister Ismenia's children since the crash.
Mom and dad, gone. One day they were here, the next day they're gone.
2 years later, the family they left behind is still trying to adjust.
Are we in survival mode? Absolutely, still. Nobody knows the aftermath. There's like 7 steps of grief. Where I'm at today, survival. I'm just trying to survive.
The crash that killed the Uranias happened here on this Laurel Hollow Road in August 2023. That month, 32 people lost their lives on Long Island roads, among the most of any month in the past decade.
It's heartbreaking to hear statistics like that because so many of these accidents are preventable.
And the people that are impacted by it, it's just random.
State records obtained by Newsday show victims ranged in age from 6 to 90. They died in cars, on motorcycles, riding on an electric scooter, and on a tricycle. Others were jogging and walking. 72-year-old Lydia Simonelli was one of them. She was run down by a hit-and-run driver walking from a bus stop to an exercise class in Lake Ronkonkoma.
That day still gets me aggravated because I told her to take my car the night before and she took the bus. Every morning I come out, I see my sister out there.
Also that month, a driver high on drugs speeding over 100 miles per hour rammed a car stopped at a red light in East Massapequa. The crash killed 4 people, 3 of them children. Michael McManus was in this car when the crash happened right next to him. We showed him the video for the first time.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. So I'm actually...
Escaping death by a few feet has had a lasting effect on Michael.
All of a sudden, it felt like a bomb went off and, windows shattered, glass was everywhere, and there was just a giant explosion. To this day, I'm sitting at an intersection and I do have I almost can close my eyes and feel like an impending impact or like just an explosion or like I'm anticipating a bomb going off.
Prosecutors say it's not the roads that are dangerous, it's the people.
You could create the perfect road, but until we, as humans, adjust our behavior, we're not going to eliminate these horrific fatal crashes. Every time I get into a car, anytime a member of my family is getting into a car, I'm worried because not knowing who's on the road with them and knowing from my own experience that there are drunk and drugged and reckless drivers at all hours of the day on every roadway.
Nothing's going to bring these children back or these parents back.
I need people to understand and the world to understand that your actions could destroy somebody's life for generations.
Jim Baumback, Newsday TV.
Read more on this investigation on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Only Newsday, we continue our new series focusing on how Long Islanders are helping one another. Videographer Chris Ware shows us volunteers of Long Island.
My name is Jay Capone, and volunteering to me is using my actions and my talents to have a profound effect on my community. I volunteer with Friends of the Bay doing water quality research. We collect water samples and test them to see how clean they are and the conditions of our bays. The great thing about Friends of the Bay is that I'm helping my local waterways and my local seashores. Volunteering isn't entirely self-sacrificial. I do get a lot out of it. I get a lot of camaraderie hanging out with the people on the boat, and I learn a lot about our local waterways, what we're doing, why we're testing the things that we're testing. I grew up here in the town of Oyster Bay. I spent its summers swimming in the waters and kayaking. I spent winters combing the sands. Finding a way to give back to the place that has shaped my childhood, it just feels right. By volunteering my time, listen, I love kayaking, I love swimming in the water, and I want to make sure that other people get to enjoy leisurely recreational activities on it as well. But it's not just humans who enjoy it. It's the horseshoe crabs, it's the fish, it's the birds that eat the fish. They get to enjoy this just as much as we do. Volunteering to me, it's about keeping Long Island wild and beautiful. It's about getting your feet wet, and it's about working with your own community and helping that out. Well, there's that saying, you know, a man doesn't plant a tree for himself, he plants it for the future generations that will live under its shade. By doing research and observing the trends in the water quality, I can make sure that we help keep the water clean for future generations.
Way to pay it forward. See more videos in this series and more exclusive stories like this on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
August 2023 was one of the deadliest months on Long Island in the past 10 years. We investigate the incidents.
I was this close to dying.
The data and the human cost. Dangerous Roads, Deadly Month. Now available at Newsday.com/dangerousroads.
You can see more on these stories on Newsday.com and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and the other services you see right here. Have a great Wednesday. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching.